75, 89, 140. So all of these things have constant access to anything. And we are slowly filling up these buffer chests, I suppose. Let's just look at rocket fuel. We are producing 8.2k, we are consuming 8.5k. Wait, what? How are we consuming 8.5k though? Alright, we may have more problems than I think. Let me just, I'll just quickly peek in the calculator myself to see how much rocket fuel we should be having. Because I think we tested this a couple times. Yeah, okay, we need to have 7,800 rocket fuel. 7,800 rocket fuel per minute. We have 8,000. Okay, I think I know why this is so high. This is so high because of satellites. Yeah, so we okay, yeah, this is what. So we are producing 8.2k, we need 7.8k, but consumption is very asymmetric because of the satellite, the big wave in satellite production. So we are producing a lot, then satellite production stops for a while. And this actually should average out to 7.2k in the long run, but we need to look on a longer scale than this. We need to look at least an hour. So okay, rocket fuel probably is good. We are vastly overproducing the amount we need according to the calculations, so I'm gonna trust that the average is actually lower than what we are producing. Yeah, we'll reload the actual save then, because I think that is all the problems fixed. Because we already would know that we are not producing 10k signs per minute. And the rest is all flat at 10k SPM. Space science is 9.8k, but that's for the same reason. We need, this is like pretty choppy science production. We need to look over a long period of time. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that that is good as well. So we should probably take a look at exactly how much time there is between two launches, because there should be less than 10 minutes. I think it's less than 10 minutes. This is at like 35. 1, 2, 3. This is at 6. 16, 6. This is not at 36 though. So we are under slightly under 10 minutes per launch, it seems, which is good because we have 9,800 signs per like 98,000 signs per launch, not 100,000. So we should launch slightly more often than once every 10 minutes. Right, before we do more of those calculations, we'll load back into this save. Before we switch everything on, we're going to fix the stone problem. And then we're gonna actually run the save legitimately without having gone in editor mode. It's gonna take a while to load this save. Okay, I'm gonna read through chat a bit. I missed a bit. What else is new? Turbo Dead World modded, so there's biters on all planets. I've also heard of a mod like some sort of skyblock, like you have got skyblock for Minecraft, you've got a space block now for Factorio, where you basically start in space. Stream restarted, okay, that is not great. I do not want to alt tab out at the moment. That's already a while ago. How many finales will this man finale? Looks like this might be the last one. We'll do a post-finale to like a fourth part in the trilogy, I suppose. Remember the save before the first. I'm gonna make a lot of saves this time. Oh god, the load time. Yeah, the rocket style grid looks like one of those optical illusions. It's like an anti-optical illusion, right? Indeed, yeah. It looks all bent, but it's really straight. But it's really not straight. It's actually all not straight, yeah. I think quality is actually, late game quality is super easy and super efficient. Because of oh wait, this is the wrong spider. Oh no. Or maybe I can get him to DJ again for a while. Yeah, he looks slightly not directly at us. Okay, he already stopped DJing again. This spider is a worthless DJ. Come on, do it. Don't you dare stop. He stopped already. Okay, I give up. Okay, so we gotta fix the stone problem. But that means I can actually put a robot here for a couple and do the fish deconstruction thing. I gotta make sure to align this so that the construction field should line up with the beacons over there. Something like so. Does this belt line up? This belt is going to go right next to the beacon, so I should be on this horizontal. Alright. So I suppose if I do a bunch of these, but not more close by than that. Not more close by than this. Oops. Is that still 100k? It's still 100k. We gotta keep the triple tree in good shape as well. I suppose we can just connect to here for now. Connect to here for now, I said. Okay, that fires up these. Then we need some storage chests, I suppose. And a bunch of construction bots. I think there's some water in the fish pond. Yeah, we gotta fix that. We're gonna de-water the central part again, at least. Bots, bring me some of these. Thanks. And also bots, bring me some bots. I mean, it's gonna be on the power network. The bots will have plenty of time to do that. And then I'm gonna go personally up to... I'm gonna personally go up to the... what's it called? I can do the logistics just on here, just for fun. Just a tip. $23 chests, is that enough? I think that's enough, right? 5k, 10k, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's not enough. Alright, we'll just fill up the island then. How many do we still need to make? 7. 6, because this one is outside of the reach. Okay, you know what? We can afford to go one tile closer. Alright. It's probably not gonna help a lot. Okay, that means we can go... we are safe to go up there. I do want to clear out my inventory. Because we're gonna need to pick up some stone and whatnot, and I'm already almost full. And I don't need these underground pipes anymore and everything, blah blah blah. And it was pretty much a very good first attempt. It was a very good first attempt, but now we got to just iron out the small problem with the blue chips, with the stone being on the bells. But really it's the best, it's really the best that could have happened to us. If you think of it, I'm gonna keep that one. This can go... There's a blueprint. Okay. Fish, bells can go. Alright, I suppose like this, then we'll grab my stuff again. Is there stuff in here? There is no stuff in here. Those are fish here. I've done a whole bunch of reloads earlier on, and that kind of messes with the with a lot basically. Alright, so we have to go all the way up here. It's gonna take a while to get there. But meanwhile, it's quite a long walk. If I zoom out any further, the line will disappear. That is how far it is. In the meantime, we can watch the bots deconstruct the entire fish pond over here. We've got this one. 100,000 fish deconstructed. Let's go. Why use landfill when you can use fish fill, I suppose, yeah. That's a lot of fish, right? It starts line by line until the bots cannot... until there's a shortage of bots to assign. I think this time I'm going to start it up a little bit different. I'm first going to send in all the rocket parts, I think. Last time that got us to a pretty wavy start, which I liked. Now it was pretty synchronized in the end. This is 63,000. 65, 66,000 fish, 67, and counting. I think I overestimated the chest. No, actually no. The game cannot assign the construction bots fast enough. There's like 500, 400, 500 bots available at all times. Apparently. We are still walking. I'm pretty sure we are still walking. Yeah, I can hear the spider sounds. We are still walking. Look how clean this lake looks now. That's a clean lake. Super shiny and clean. 99k, 100k in this logistics network. We should have a new logistics network over here. 100,000 exactly. You can see the count. 100,000 to the last digit. Okay, we have arrived as well. That is great news. There we are. That is perfect timing. Nice. Clean and green. Alright. Let's get to it then. This is going to be annoying. We know that the problem was only there where we did the... this was the middle mark. We can get rid of that. the problem was only there for blue signs. Rocket control units were working fine, at least for now. Maybe we'll find out later that we actually weren't fine. But yeah, like 3 or 4 of these belts not working is kind of a big deal. That is why it backed up, or it stopped from being backed up so fast. So, but it also is encouraging because basically I'm trying to not rely on any chest buffers. There are no chest buffers anywhere in the base except for the sign specs themselves, which is post anything important. For the rest we are just relying on the belts, and the belts should stay full at all times, and if it's not, then the rest of the belt will quickly get consumed, it seems. At least if we have some big deficit like we had over here. So yeah, I guess we should be good. First thing first. We should determine the scope of furnace to examine. That was what we were doing. So the middle 2 belts, the middle 2 of the 5 belts, so now it's the top 2 belts. That's basically from the start. This has been running for a while already, satellites. So basically the next 26 belts. So up to here. Let's make a tag X. So from this point to the right, that's what we need to check. I'll switch on the minimap for now, because the text will show on the minimap. Alright, so roughly from this point. First we'll just visually check all the furnaces. If all of the furnaces have iron plates, copper plates. Can maybe do it from the map view is too fast, man. The spider is too fast as well. Alright, here I see a brick already, so that is not great. There's 1 stone in there. Okay, now that gets changed to iron. The output inserter is not holding any bricks, so that is good. That means as soon as we find something with a brick inside, this is actually not a great way to do it. I don't know how to do this. This is not a problem I normally run into, at least not at this scale. There does not seem to be any bricks on the belt though. It appears there was just a single stone in there. This end of the belt. Yeah, everything gets to the end of the belt here, so these inserters would have ignored bricks. They cannot be holding bricks, and these things have produced chips, so I suppose that there was only 1 piece of stone on there. That's good, I would have missed that. That would have taken a long time to start producing less, because this furnace was blocked, and these furnaces have 100 plates stored up in them, so that takes a while to miss. Actually, that furnace did have... Something is weird. That furnace did have... Oh, I forgot which one it is. Remember, this had 25 in there. So it's probably this one. No, we're on the wrong side now. We'll get to the copper belt in a bit. Which one was it? This one then, 25. Alright, so we can see the difference in the mouse over. This one has produced 2200 products, etc. This one has only produced 118 products, so it's basically just filled up once. But there was a brick symbol on this, which means it has definitely produced 1 brick. somewhere in the process. I'm just gonna grab some stuff. I mean, it would have gone to the end of the belt. There is no other way. Maybe I somehow picked it up already. It does not appear to be broken, but let's make a note on this one. Check later. For stone bricks. It's actually right on the money. Alright. Iron belt, a bit up has bricks. What's his defense? I just joined. I don't have any defense. I don't have walls. I just cleared the biters outside of the pollution cloud. Splitter would have put the brick on the copper. Ah, yes. Okay, back to over here. Good, I made a marker. Didn't even think about that. Oh, that's actually good. Okay, yeah. Okay, that is pretty obvious. Alright. So, that is correct. Any bricks on this belt would have not been gone through. So all the iron, that means all the iron belts are clean. I do not need to check any of the iron belts down here, because all of the iron goes through this filter splitter. And luckily I put iron on there and not copper ore. So everything that's not iron plates just goes on this belt. Stone bricks cannot be smelted further, so we'll just have to check the ends of these belts. So we'll do that. I'll get to that. Okay, that is... Thanks, that's a very good point. Man, that's very good. Already all people on the YouTube comments already. This is going to be frustrating for you even more than it is for me probably. Because I'm so slow at keeping up with chat. Okay, then we've got a furnace without sign. That means it has not produced a single product. There is just a stone in here. That is good. Now there goes iron in there. You see the insular weights a bit because it's all clocked. So we will not see any stone on this belt, and we don't. The next one has bricks in it again though. This has produced stone and is now stuck on bricks. So we cannot only check the copper belts which have a missing furnace, because if this one smelted 2 bricks and did not get stuck with a stone inside, it would have the iron symbol, but there still could be bricks on the copper belts. So I just want to check all the copper belts individually for bricks. I guess we'll check everything here, and not just the iron furnaces. I'm just checking the iron furnaces. One of the furnaces is smelting bricks. Are we about the iron furnaces at the moment? I'm just now visually checking all the iron furnaces. We are not getting walls and we're not getting defenses. We don't need them. Fighters don't exist anymore. Except on some small islands. And they cannot get to us from the islands. I'm not gonna showcase that right now. I want to solve this problem and I want to get the 10,000 signs per minute base started. Alright, so now then I suppose we're gonna check the ends of the belts of iron ore for any stone. I think we can go a little bit faster. So we checked all the furnaces. Let me know if you saw bricks in the iron furnaces still after the last fixes I did. I didn't see any anymore. And it's really hard for me to tell when which chat message applies to which point in time and on which situation. I don't care about the copper furnaces just yet, only the iron furnaces. Okay, so now we'll check the end of the copper belts. No, we'll first check the copper furnaces for bricks. For that I want to get rid of the legs again. Let me check the chat. Griffin, I'm not. I will answer questions later, but I'm not going to go on tangents at the moment. I'm focused now on trying to get this thing up and running. I need all my brain power to look at some icons here. That is the capacity of my brain. All right, I spotted some bricks here. Products finished 1 and 2. Get that out of there. And that means there's gonna be bricks on the copper belts. But not exclusive to that. We're gonna deconstruct the splitters and the undergrounds here after a visual inspection. So I'm not even gonna take this off right now. And 2 more lines to the left. Are you about the iron furnaces? Okay, there's actually a bunch of icons missing here as well. Okay, so it looks like these are the heavy ones, the heavy hitters, right? There's also where the green chips have not been produced. So maybe I should just clear those in case I miss that later again. Alright. So I guess we will manually replace these. Because here we can see there are no chips on the belt. And apparently here was... those big rocks usually generate in like big piles. So we'll already do this. That should start some chips over here. And then we also gotta do the bottom part. You can see the bricks on the belt here. Okay, so now all of these are going. We'll replace everything here again eventually, but for now that looks like this is still not going. Alright, we got stone on the end of the iron belt as well. That should be... How that stone get... Okay, the stone probably must have gotten on the belt just somewhere in this area itself, because it cannot have passed that splitter. So now all of them start to look the same. Okay, that might have been everything already. There's still a brick symbol there. Let's go back here. Check, 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 check. This one is blocked. We will check all the ends of the ore belt still on the way back. But we'll do these for central lines first. I'm gonna show the map view after this is running again. When we walk back to the base, we can go over the map a little bit. And how we got to this point. I don't see any more bricks in the copper furnaces. Alright, now we're just gonna check the end of the copper belts. That we can go a bit faster again. Okay, there is something. Tiny brick. Here is a lot of bricks. And maybe we should go slow. Because I almost missed that. Would it help to activate furnace icons from map view? Yes, it would help to find the stone furnaces, but no, because we are not guaranteed to be safe if there is no longer a brick being smelted in that furnace. If the bricks got replaced by... If the bricks already got replaced by copper, which would happen if there was an even number of stone smelted, we would not gain any information from that. The only way is to update to Factorio 2.0, where stone no longer falls on the ground. It was a horrible mechanic to begin with. Alright. Do I need to check something else? I think now we'll do the big deconstructing. Did anybody still see some... Did I miss some more stone in some of the furnaces or belts on the furnace line or above? I'm not talking about the green chip area just yet. If so, let me know yet again. Right, so now we gotta make a deconstruction planner. We gotta do it smart. Let me look. So the problem was, first of all, this splitter and this horizontal. I'm first gonna visually inspect these copper belts, if there's any more bricks laying on here. Alright, so yeah, sorry about doing this on stream. This troubleshooting, this is really something which normally I would do off stream, but then again it's the only thing that needs to be done, and it's the last thing before we can switch on the base. So it doesn't matter if it's something lays on the undergrounds, just the visual belts here. Because we're gonna deconstruct all the splitters and undergrounds here. Okay, visually it looks okay. That's copper part 1. Okay, we're not there yet. I thought we were there already. That's copper part 1. Then copper goes to here. So we need to look the rest of the copper in this area. And that is the end of it. After that we just deconstruct, reconstruct, and then we can hopefully assume that everything is fine. We can stay in this area, or we can walk here again. Then again, I do want to be at the rocket launch again. 440 eyes are better than 2. Yeah, that's definitely true. And I don't even know how you are spotting this through the bitrate compression. I'm looking at my game, of course, in Factorio game itself, so I've got like perfect pixels and stuff. And you guys are just watching this through 6 megabit a second upload speed and still manage to spot all those things. It's really amazing. Man, 60 bells is a lot, isn't it? 60 bells is really a lot. Right, we made it. Okay, so where can stuff go wrong? Basically on the undergrounds here, splitters here. Underground splitter. So what I want to do is I want to deconstruct the entire row. This one will go all the way to the left. These are all gonna get deconstructed and reconstructed. That's the idea. Alright. And then we're gonna do it again, but for these splitters as well. Can I do that in one go? I think I can do that in one go. So this, right? I will include the bells just in case there's like a sneaky brick hiding in there. It's not a lot to include the bells here. Although we also just deconstruct the iron bells, I suppose that's fine. 8 iron plates. We should be able to handle that. We are not deconstructing any large undergrounds or anything. So 1, 2 actions and then 2 control Z's should bring everything back into place after we are done. And then we just slowly walk out. I think we should walk a little bit faster. Sure. And then we'll see if we have any more bricks in our inventory or not. We have 80. I should have checked that beforehand. We had 87 now. We're gonna be filling up. We have 88 already, so we already caught at least 1 brick laying somewhere, possibly more. Alright. So we're gonna walk back then. Just to check if the bots picked up everything, and once more visually inspect this part here. But it's all looking pretty good now. I think we did it. Alright, I don't see any bricks down there anymore. Alright, then we'll just Control Z once, Control Z twice. Place back everything. We can do it automatically. So we go here and then we just walk back. And that should be it. Hopefully that will do it. Alright. Let's put the big legs in there. One more check. See if everything has gotten placed back. And that was not... It was bad, but it was not horrible. It was pretty bad though. Alright. And that means we should be good, right? I hope so. Let's make a save here. Blue chip stone problem fixed. Yeah, it's great that that part is deleted from the game, man. Alright. So, once again we walk back to the base. We're gonna place all the fish back in the water before switching on everything. And that's gonna be the real experiment. In the meantime, we can watch the map a little bit. So this is how the map looks like at the moment. So basically, this was the starter base. The starter base was located under this new rocket launch facility. Now it's located in these chests over here. That is my starter base. Here's the pistol. 1 pistol we've got. Still on hardcore. Then this is the 1000 signs per minute base. It also produced modules for quite a while, but now it's backed up. So it had the Mark III modules. Here, this was probably the origin of cursed splitters and crossings and whatnot. All the way back in the 1K SPM base. Then this is 10K SPM for the first 3 science packs, and then the rest of 10K SPM is up here, yellow and purple signs, and the extra blue chips, blue density structures, and rocket fuel over here for for the rocket silo. There is a tree here. Oh yeah, this magical tree is not in the way of this belt. The belt just flows under the tree. The tree is even staying on top of the blue chip belt just a little bit. Somehow it's not in the way. So that was a magical tree over there. Of course, here we've got a trio of trees. The tricolore basically locked into this state by now because the pollution has been so horrible. Not all trees die. They have a chance to fully die. They also have a chance to get locked into a more colorful and leafy state still. That's probably what happened to those 3 trees. Biters. We got biters on the map. Quite sizable nest, you would say. It looks kind of tiny in a pond of this size. But yeah, those are the only biters left on the map. Everything else has been taken out with spiders and explosive rockets. So pollution cloud is entirely visible on the map, for now at least, until we switch on the actual 10k SPM base. We're gonna have to see how far that spreads out. We might need to blow up more. We might need to explore more terrain and blow up more biters before the pollution reaches the void, because if the pollution reaches the void, it will generate those chunks which now don't exist, and it will generate the biters which are supposed to generate on it. So we gotta keep the pollution cloud explored. But there's no active biters trying to calculate paths to the base, except the biters on these islands, which actually help a little bit in terms of pollution absorption. So I'm keeping them around for now. And that's how we've been clearing the map. No walls. I haven't had a defensive turret all game long. I think I'm just... Yeah, let's keep pollution on. Alright. So let's clean up our inventory before we walk into... before we walk into the 10k SPM base and drop all our stone in there. Okay. "88 stone bricks." He came back with 88 stone bricks and an unknown amount of stone. So that's basically what went wrong. That's a lot of bricks, man. That's like definitely over 200 stone which got caught up in those belts. That was not great. Now we're good though. Let's switch off this. I think it's time to put the fish back in the lake. And then we're gonna connect the belts. Do I need more belts? I think I have enough belts. And did I do the preparation? Yeah, the preparation has been prepared. So I suppose... Should I do the same? I think we'll just do the same. We'll start everything up. Look a little bit how it goes. Then we roll out with a train and start science. Yeah, I think that's how it's gotta be. Ooh, shiny lights. Let's watch the shiny lights. Have you tried Space Age? Yes, there's an entire playlist of my new player experience. So the very first time I played Space Age was on stream. You can check that out, all 200 hours of it. It was a long playthrough. Similar actually, I think in time spent on the map to this playthrough. I think it was also roughly 200 hours to get through Space Age the first time at as leisurely pace as possible. I'm gonna throw everything in here. I don't need... Oh, no, not in there. Everything in here. I don't need anything, not even my bots. I just need... I do need the bots, so for now at least. Let's take apart this temporary stuff before anything else. Alright, that's everything. We'll get rid of the blinking chests at least. Okay. Okay, so everything what I have is in the spider. Means I can go over here. Can I reach these chests? I cannot. I can reach these. So I just need to grab the bottom chests. And start throwing fish in the pond. That's gonna take a while, but not that long. So we gotta throw back 100,000 fish. Time to pollute the lake with 100k fish again. And we're all gonna throw them in here. Actually, I do want my bots because I want to take out the fish that escape, and we'll put those back again as well. Alright, here we go. Let's see how long it takes. We are 204 hours, 44 minutes. And 44 seconds in, alright. So let's put it on the bar. If I was smart, I would not be positioning them so close by the opening, so they have a little bit less chance to swim out. Oh, this is gonna take a while. This thing is gonna be entirely black by the end, by the way. There's gonna be no more water once everything is in here. Alright, that is the first little bit. We're gonna have to do this 10 times. I'm not gonna close off the entrance. I would if I could pick up landfill, but this is Factoria 1.1 and landfill is eternal. Once you place a piece, you can never get rid of it again. Okay, fish drops at a breakneck speed though, so that is at least that is something. You get back in time for the very important fish. Yeah, I'm glad you chose to join at this very specific moment. I got the robopods too. We discovered like stone in the blue chip system. There was stone on the belts, which caused yellow signs not to work. The rest did work though. The rest all did work, so we decided to fix it on stream instead of waiting for me to fix it offline and then have a fourth finale in the breaking the fourth wall of finales, I suppose. Agricultural towers should be able to place fish in the water. It kinda sounds logical. No, the fish, they don't interact with hitboxes from offshore pumps and that kind of things. They just swim through it. So this is how I got my fish in the lake in the first place. My standard joke is basically that sometimes you get a lucky spawn if you start a lake, but yeah, you can just fish them up and bring them over here. So we did that with 100,000 fish over the course of the early game. At some point I got tired of it, so I stopped at exactly 100,000 fish. One of them is called Ben, but I have no idea which one. Right. I'll sip from the green water here, C-Rex. Does that count? Yeah, the gettable stretch. Okay, I will... Oh, I dropped some fish on here. If you don't hold a multiple of 5 fish, this doesn't work. So if I drop some fish on the shore, I can no longer drop fish into the lake as soon as the cursor reaches like 3 fish or something, no matter how many I have in my inventory. Alright, we got into the point where I don't need to move the mouse cursor around anymore. That's nice. And I can actually hydrate right now. Still need to eat my chocolate pie from 3 hours ago. Okay, we are already approaching severe levels of blackness. How many fish do we got in here already? About 50k, so we are halfway. That is half of the amount of fish we have. Ben is... Ah, that one. Yeah, now I see him as well, yeah. Make a fish maze. Okay, not a bad idea. But that's better suited for Factorio 2.0, where you can play around with the layout of the base. Also, I want to go to bed pretty soon, so... I can't wait for the new fish fluid mechanics in Factorio 3.0. The cake was a lie, it was pie. Well, at least I have some time to read chat now again. This already looks like one of those weird, black, foggy, very chemical clouds, which you definitely should not stick anything into. I wonder what kind of effect this is these fish are gonna be having on UPS. No starter base today. No. No, we are starting the rocket launches though. This is the final. This is the final, but not the post final just yet. We'll fire up everything and let it run for a while, and then we'll come back later to let it run. Maybe I'll just do a very long stream where the base runs for like 10 hours or so, and we can see if it actually is producing 10k signs per minute over that period of time. Alright, so pretty decent. The fish, okay, again, oh, that is bad. I guess I'll just eat them up like so. Just keep my cursor in the middle now. The fish are so dense that they are dropping in automatically at this point in time. Fish breeding productivity research for space age. I thought I was done, but I just had alt mode switched off. I told you this was gonna be a black square by the end. There's gonna be like some sliver of cloudy green bubbly. If your drink ever looks like this, with this weird cloud effect going on, you should probably not drink it. It does not look very healthy. Man, 100,000 fish is a lot, even at this speeds of several hundred a second. Why does that little pond look like lips? On the right side. I guess because you're thinking about lips. Maybe it does look like lips a little bit. I can see it. Oh no, I did it again. If only construction bots could drop the fish. Yeah, I tried with inserters as well, but inserters does also not work. A lot of fish are escaping already. We've got to catch those guys. We gotta put those back in the middle as well before we start the great stuff. Oh, this is the last part. Alright. 5,000 more fish to go. 95,000 have been released already to the fish farm. Alright. There we go. We'll make a quick deconstruction planner for fish only. Because we gotta get the escapees. Three and a half thousand fish had escaped already. Alright, if we do that like once or twice, I think we should be good. I'm gonna make a save right at this point. Alright. Fish centered. Okay, we can see how long that took by comparing the playtime of this save with the playtime from the last save. Then I'm gonna be ashamed that I took like 10 minutes doing this. 55 minutes, 44 minutes. It took like 10 and a half minutes to get all the fish in here, but look at that. Isn't that awesome? That is pretty cool. Let's get these chests out of here. Alright. Then I'll grab back my stuff. There is nothing. There is stuff in the trash slots. So no stuff in the trash slots. I think we are ready. We are ready. I just saved. We just need to move out. Over here. It is time again. This time for real. The fixes have been fixed. And it is time for stuff to flow into the base. Oh, when all those belts get connected, I think the lag spike is from all those belts connecting. That connects a whole bunch of stuff, which then needs to be recalculated. Once more with feeling, and I'm feeling lucky this time. Right, there comes all the stuff. There goes the spider. How many wood are we down to? 370k. Already used up 160k wood, or at least transported it from the base. This train is so close to the other ones. Right, blue belts, show us your speed. Where is all my stuff? Okay, there comes all my stuff. It means the rockets are gonna go. The bots will start distributing the stuff yet again over all the rocket silos, all 98 of them. Zoom out one tick more. Get the rail in there. Here we get again those close collisions. Only just barely enough space for the trains to get out of the way. Alright, everything is gonna get distributed to everywhere now. Roughly, but not exactly at the same speed. For the startup at least. That should even out eventually, but the first launch basically is going to determine how the rocket silos are going to launch for the rest of time. Alright. That's looking good. Everything is going in everywhere. That means I'm going to go into a train. We're going to do the science pickup again. I guess this time I'll sit at roughly the front. Roughly enough. Not even close to a collision. Look at the fish. It's just a black square now. Alright, 60 UPS. What can we get still? We can still get 80 UPS even at this zoom level. I thought before we got 120 UPS still, but I'm not sure. Alright, so again, I want to be the first train which brings in any signs. So, look at the zoom. Okay, we're gonna crash into our front train. No. Again, just exactly no. Let's watch this in, not an action I suppose, because we need to wait. Right, there we go. The back of our train is totally safe against train collisions. Yeah, not even close. Alright, so now it's pretty soon that we can cancel deconstruction of everything. As soon as the train in front of us leaves the station, this one. As soon as this guy leaves, we can enable the science packs. Wait, what happened to these? They actually got deconstructed. Oh, dang it. Think fast, think fast. No, I cannot do that. Oh god. Alright. I don't care. We'll switch on my roboport and we'll cancel deconstruction right here. Here. Okay, we're loading up this signs. We're loading up this signs. Can I still get on the train without it killing me? Yeah, I can. Alright. Let's go back to the base with the first signs. So not this time, not tick perfect production start, but you won't see tick perfect production in a 50-hour or even a 10-minute graph anyway, so who cares? Void is fish confirmed. That is what those quantum biters are. Quantum biters actually are fish, which then pop into either real fish or actual biters at the end. Suppose. Alright, I went too early. There's only 46 rocket parts in here. And the bots are swarming out to deliver science packs to all the labs. 50 rocket parts about. Right, this also has just the blue signs. The next one should have the purple signs on there as well. Look at the bot swarm. Alright, we can take a close look at the science graph. So everything is starting up. Blue science takes the longest because it has the most belt buffer, I suppose. It has 16 half belts instead of full belts, which the other ones have. So this one is the slowest to approach 10k. Here comes the first train, which does have... Man. One insertion of yellow and purple signs. Okay, I gotta find out how much science packs do these trains carry, and we gotta figure out something for the distribution this time. Where is a train which is coming? Okay, that's like 1.4 to 1.5k in a train wagon. Maybe I can click a wagon right before it starts unloading to see an exact amount. It's gonna be a bit tricky though. $90. So about, yeah, really about 1500. So we want to take out 750 signs. So I guess we just start experimenting then. We override stack size 2. Maybe we do 3. We can see if actually some science stays in these wagons now. This is going to be emptied way slower. So we want about 750 science to stay in. So basically we want to start unloading this stack, but only for like 50 science packs. How far are we here? We're almost done. This one is close, this one is better. It's somewhere in between, I think. Okay, 808. So this one is not going to get empty. I think we gotta have a mix. We're gonna have a mix of size 2 and size 3. Alright. And we'll only do it for the bottom side. The top side we'll leave at the full unloading speed. So at least we can unload more signs in case it ever backs up somewhere. It just will get unloaded on the top side at first, but that's okay. Okay, we gotta check it on the next train, not on this one. I'm gonna copy paste this over here. Alright, again, let's see if we get 750-ish signs in here at the end of the cycle. I'm happy. Alright, what signs should fish productivity be? You're actually writing the mod right now. Okay, this is too much. We take out too much now. Way too much actually. How is that possible? How did we take out so much? 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh hey, Zinc 5. Thanks for the 10 bucks. Mike, this was an epic build. Loved following. Thanks so much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Glad you enjoyed it, and now I missed it. I missed the count in the train. That's okay. There's always a next train. There's always a next train. I'm gonna keep it open this time. Yeah, this was definitely one of my most precise builds of all time. Oh, the rocket launch. Okay, the science is... I'm too late to get it not in map view. I think this is better. It's not as synchronous as the very first time. Yeah, this is better. I like that it's a little bit more drawn out. We'll get the next one in full sound, 4K sound, 10K sound even. We'll get the next one in full 10K sound. Maybe not quite 10K resolution, viewing resolution, but 10K sound for sure. Right, we got a slow last one. That is nice. Final last one to seal the deal. Right, now the bots are gonna go crazy with the white sign specs again. It works less good from the map view with the frame rate and stuff. Okay, 650. So what if we set 2 more of these to 2? Then we have 2 trees and we have 4 twos then. I wonder, are we actually loading 1500 signs on each train? 14. Yeah, we are actually. These also have 14 to 1500 signs. Yeah, it was a lot of launches too. It was way more than 98 launches. Okay, this is good. This is 730. So that is... We took out a little bit more than half. So that I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, right? Wait, we only have 1 tree in there. I'm gonna change it to we'll do one more test. This with 2 trees and this with 1 tree. And then see which one is the best. Here I like to take out a little bit more than half, because if I ever get into a situation where the signs backs up, I will be able to offload it a bit faster and more symmetric. I don't know what I should think about that. I do know I should not miss the next launch, so let's send the spider over here so I can easily get to the middle next time, because it's kinda hard to walk around in this silo area. Alright. $750 in the mouse over, $680 in that one. I think we'll go with the 1 tree. We'll go with the 1 tree. So we'll just copy this set of inserters everywhere. And from now on we should be unloading everything symmetrically. If I copy the power lines as well, I can just drag that from the map view. Sync. And all of these inserters checking if it is on every single copy. And we can visually check also if Any of the wagons are drawn empty completely now, then we missed one. So let's check this train. And actually, we can ride it. Yeah, okay, so none of the wagons are empty. That means we did a good job. $3K about. Yeah, I think we did a good job. So do I have time for one more train ride? I would say yes, right about exactly. Before the next launch. We are at 40-ish rocket parts over here. So that means we can go one more loop with the Science Express. Yeah, I think my Shattered Planet ship, it took like 15,000 pieces of space platform alone. And those launched with a stack size of about 50. I think that was like 300 launches just for the space platforms without anything on top even. That's like 3 launches of this entire facility. And then we still gotta launch everything else. Right. The square is still black, it will be for some time. Right. While we drive the train, let's check the 10-minute production graph of science. See if everything stays up. Let's disable space science. Okay, this time yellow science also on 10K already, even though we are still starting up. So we almost have the 10-minute view. The 1-minute view is perfect. Yeah, so hopefully that is the start of a direct upward 10-hour, 50-hour science graph even. That is going to be the goal. So far a promising start though. Once this is completely flatline in a minute or two, we can see, we want to see this. We want to see the science pack like flickering in order first place. That means we are exactly producing equal amounts. And the only actual first place is decided by random triggering of productivity bonuses among the builds. So if this is happening in the 10-minute and later in the other builds, we are gonna be good. I want it to be in this wagon. And we see blue chips are backed up now. Let's have a... We'll have a map view. I should do that right now, because if there's something wrong here, I need to go there right now. Green chips are everywhere. Let's slow down. I'll find the right zoom level. I cannot. Okay. The green chips are not packed up on this belt for some reason. There is still some brick furnaces in there. Okay, that's not good. That's in the rocket control unit section. Brick. Right, that is not good. That is not backed up. Okay, so we need to check every belt for being backed up. 2 of them are not good here. This is also not backed up. So here's bricks. This is looking okay from the first glance. We did deconstruct all of this stuff, so there can be no brick on that. Maybe in the iron build. Yeah, in the iron build there are some here as well. Here is brick, here is brick. We took it off the belt, but the furnaces themselves are still blocked. Alright. That means I want to get off the train, because I need to fix that before any problems arise. No, we can do that later. We get on the next train. We have a little bit of time. Rocket control unit was very lenient. So we just have to get on the next train, which passes by in just a little bit. Here it comes. I gotta not miss it. How close should I stand to the rails without dying? Like this? jump on a top speed moving train. Well, at least it's top speed on wood. Are you consuming the science or just producing it? For now, just producing it still. We're gonna buffer up a little bit. Okay. Come down, train, come down. Why do I have only 30 UPS at the moment? Ah, because I'm on half speed. That is why. That is a good reason to have only half UPS. Come on, train, where are you? There it's coming. I see it on the minimap. Let's jump in. Okay, I jumped in. Switch wagon. Very safe. Train hopping in Factorio. Right, so this one is gonna load up on 3 science packs. So am I gonna be in time? It's just gonna be 78. Yeah, we're gonna be in time. We're gonna be in time. We can watch this, then we'll watch the rocket launch, then I'll go fix the rest of the stone brick furnaces. And then I just will check everything else offline to make sure if there is no more bricks in any of the furnaces and any builds, I suppose. That's going to be a fun project. And we'll then start the celebratory post-finale 4th part in the trilogy, blah 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 stuff. While we basically like the victory stream. So we're just gonna have a nice graph building up. We're not gonna do anything anymore, we're just gonna sit there and watch. We'll see. I was originally planning to build military science. In the meantime, after I planned that, of course, Factorio 2.0 came out, so not really sure I want to invest the time to do that. Right, I'm gonna get off the train right here. Then I'm not gonna move until the thing stops, so I don't die. Okay, then we're gonna go in the spider. It should be almost rocket launch time. I'm gonna save this time. And I didn't save again after centering the fish. That's okay. Second launch, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna shut up again. I'm actually gonna increase the sound to as loud as it will go, because we're gonna be zoomed out quite a bit. I think it's game effect. I don't know where to stand. Maybe like so. Alright, 94 parts, 96 parts, 97. Yeah, most of them are on 97. So it's gonna launch any moment now, so enjoy. Alright. That is never gonna get old. I'm pretty sure of it. That is always gonna be awesome. I think it's even gonna be awesome in Space Age, where the rockets are much easier to produce, but that is just epicness. Just a huge symphony of sound. All the rocket launches, the trains barely exactly not crashing into each other while the rockets launch. Lights switching on. Bots going crazy with the science packs now. Yeah, it's just amazing. It is just awesome. But I have to say, I'm extremely glad we don't need to worry about the rockets possibly crashing into each other like the trains can, because that would be horrible. Okay. I guess we can imagine the rockets flying up vertically, whereas the trains move in the same space. Yeah, UPS is at 27 at this zoom level. That's really good. If we go back to some normal zoom level. So if we're anywhere on the base that doesn't require a lot of visual computation as well, we're actually on to 50 UPS almost, 45 to 50. Depending on how it's going. Is everything going already? It does look like it, and we do have the flickering of all science packs. Do we? Yeah, we do. So yellow signs in first place, I saw yellow signs in last place, purple signs in first and last place. Looks like everything is okay. So we gotta have... not all of the science packs are as smooth as these ones. For instance, space science. That is pretty bulky, pretty like compressed. So yeah, we gotta wait for like an hour, maybe the 10-hour graph to fill up before we get a true measuring of the science per minute. But that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, this was the old one. This was already pretty nice, the 10 rockets. But now, I wouldn't trade it for this one though. This is awesome. Let's go look at the fish a little bit. Any goals for Space Age already? No, not really. Not something specifically. I don't really know what to do. Let's have the spider watch over the fish a little bit. I think I'm gonna save here. Because I gotta go fix that stone. I don't want to do that on camera anymore, or today at all. End of stream, save. 10k base switched on. Yes. Finally. It's done. Almost. I still gotta do the stone thing, but... Right, we still got 85,000 fish in here. 15,000 already escaped. Doesn't really look like 15,000 fish, but apparently it is. Right. So yeah. That was it for the grandest of the grand finales. Actually, I gotta go back there because I can zoom out far enough only to... Okay, we'll switch on research as well. Let's switch on research as well because we have space for it now. I'll zoom out fully then. It's gonna be horrible for UPS, but it's fine. That's because of the zoom level. We'll keep the fish in there as well. We don't need all the labs on there. Let's do it like so. We got the bottom labs on there as well, and the pond, and the trains, and the rails. We can maybe zoom it on more. Still fit everything on there. It appears we can. Do need more trains. The square of fish is good enough, I suppose. All right. So let's research something. Mining productivity costs 122,000. I don't have anything really cheap anymore. We cannot research anything involving military science, which actually is all but 2 of the projects. We only can research mining productivity or bot speed. Suppose let's go mining productivity for now. And watch it all switch on. We're a bit far away to watch it switch on. The labs are researching now. We have yellow inserters inserting all the signs, and because we waited, they should all insert synchronously. They do. So that's nice. That should be true for all of the labs. Every time one insertion is done, the bots will go crazy, bringing new signs. There we go. Super nice. The synchronous insertion. That's because we waited. Searching. It's going to break though, because we're gonna run out of signs. We have more signs production. We have more signs production than this. I'm gonna zoom out one more. I think that's better. I think like this. I'm gonna stay like this. Alright. Set UPS, good enough. Look at the waves of bots going over the labs with every science pack research. Let's mouse over a Roboport, so you can see how many bots are actually available. Looks like still about roughly between 3 and 4,000 are active while we are researching and while the rockets are not launching. 45 rocket parts. We're gonna do one more launch on camera during the outro. And then that's gonna be it for this stream. Like I said, this was the grandest of all grand finales. This is not gonna be the last stream in the series. I may start something space age related though before coming back to this one. We'll see how that goes. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'll probably post it on there if you want to be notified ahead of time. Yes, indeed, it's Factorio 1.1. Let's check out how fast we're actually researching. The labs should be able to do more than 10k SPM to get rid of any backlog. I think I designed it like that. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay. So we are consuming 12,000 signs a minute, roughly. Yeah, roughly 12,000 signs a minute. So in case I forget to research for 1 hour, it will take me 5 hours of research to go through all the science packs. But that is nice. I did have that in the old base as well, but there it was like 1.5 times the production capacity. So we produce 1,000, we research at 1,500. Here we research at 12,000 and producing 10,000. So that means I'm just going to wait on researching a little bit more. I'm probably just going to fill up all these buffer chests. Just let that fill up completely. Then we can just keep all labs researching for a very long time. If I let production go for 3 hours, we got like synchronized labs and maximum research speed of 12,000 for 15 hours or so before we consume the rest of the science buffer everywhere. So that's probably gonna be pretty nice. YouTube's maximum stream length is 11 hours and 55 minutes, so I'm still on the safe side there. We are 10.5 hours in today. 10.5 hours again, doesn't feel like it. I just built a train. No, it's not true, but it does feel like I just built a train. Alright. 60 rocket parts in there. I think we have time to map view some of the builds a little bit. Let's look at pollution first of all. Okay, it is very intense. It's gonna spread like crazy. But it's gonna take a while to spread. The spreading of pollution is pretty slow. You can check out the values. So here we're already, from nothing, already over 2000 pollution in a single chunk, which is pretty high. You can see the live production going up here. Every second, a quarter, or like every second, like 2% of the pollution spreads to the neighboring chunks, but then again 2% from this neighboring chunk spreads back to this chunk. So that way the pollution, it takes quite a while for it to actually spread out. You see the values drop pretty sharply until it's basically nothing at the end here. But that is going to grow slow, but it's gonna grow inevitable. Slow but inevitable. Okay, so let's watch if Blue Chips is actually moving most of its things now. I do know I need to go to some brick furnaces. I have the marker on the map. I'll check everything again in my own time. That means that where the bricks are, this stack over here and this one does not have fully compressed belts. Maybe it's still enough to keep the belts of Blue Chips backed up for rocket control units. We have some overproduction in there as well, so maybe we're not even down that much. 74, okay, lights are switching on. 74 out of 100 parts again. Alright, I'll go over chat a bit. Let's see if I missed some questions again. $77. Let's watch rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is, where is the stuff? Pollution cloud is so dense I just can't see it. Rocket fuel is up here. Right, this is rocket fuel. All the water pumps, all the oil pumps, and just the 8 repeated stacks of this. Let's follow one. It's night, it's not really that visible, I suppose. Everything is grey, it's rocket fuel. Great example. Anyway, out comes rocket fuel. Looks like we also could use maybe an extra radar up here. That would not be an unnecessary luxury to have a little bit more view here. Yeah, rocket fuel is still fully backed up. You can see the belts are stuttering over here. So rocket fuel is good. Right, we're at 84 parts again. Should I just launch from this view? Maybe I'll just launch from this view. Up a little. To see the rockets launch up into the space a bit more. I do want to have some sound, so I stay. No, let's watch the rockets just go up this time. We'll have less sound, but that's okay. They're zoomed out way too far anyway to have any sense of normal sound. This might be too much, but this is my entire base now. This is the 10,000 science per minute base consuming all the stuff. This is my old base in the chest, and this is the nuclear fuel production, which is still going. So, yeah, I'm gonna have this rocket launch at roughly half game speed going on. I think it's. Yeah, if we zoom in, we are at 50 UPS. So only if we zoom out stupidly far, we're gonna be not fast enough, or the game is gonna go down this much. But yeah, that's good. Right, I'm gonna go sleep as well. Good night, Matcha. Good night, everybody. I had a great time today. I hope you had as well. Keep an eye on the Discord to get notified of any next streams. For now, this is the end of the grandest of all finales for the 10k SPM base. Enjoy the final launch, and hopefully I'll see you next time.